Alrighty then. I have no doubt this game's gonna be amazing. But the thing I'm actually looking forward to, or the thing I'm hoping they talk about, is if they're gonna bring back Ghost of Tsushima Legends. Because man, I loved that multiplayer mode. Oh my god, it was so fun and addictive, and like, I actually did quite a bit of it. The only thing I didn't do was like the raid, because I just didn't have friends to play it with. But man, like, I'm kind of hoping they at least give us something about Legends, and or maybe that at least the fact that they're bringing it back, that would be awesome. As for the game itself, I have no doubt Ghosts of Yotei is going to be great. But what I'm really hoping for is news on Legends, if they're bringing it back.
Hello everyone, this is Jason Connell and Nate Fox from Sucker Punch Productions. Ghost of Tsushima was an honor to be a part of. And today, Nate and I get to share more about our next game, Ghost of Yotei. We'll be sharing how we've crafted the game around exploration while keeping Atsu's tale of vengeance front and center. We'll also talk about ghost combat and how it's evolved. And we'll introduce for the first time some new special modes of play. But let's start things off first by talking about a Japanese folk legend, the Onryo.
Modes. That means there's a chance for Legends.
The people of Ezo believe Atsu is an Onryo, a wrathful ghost bent on revenge. And they're half right. Atsu doesn't care if she lives or dies, so long as she can punish the Yotei Six, a ruthless gang who slaughtered her family. After 16 years in the South, she's returned home to put their spirits to rest.
The game is
It's
looking
warm
gorgeous.
Memories of her family that propel her forward. When Atsu returns to her childhood home, with the push of a button, you can experience those cherished times.
Oh, you control it? That's interesting.
By giving you the freedom to explore Atsu's past, the wound of her loss becomes personal. It's that pain that pushes her forward. Hunting down the Yotei Six is a near impossible task. She'll face 1,000 blades. But the Onryo is relentless, and with each victory, the ghost story around her grows.
Ghost of Yotei focuses on player freedom more than any game Sucker Punch has ever made. But it's also a game that, at its heart, is inspired by so many of our favorite wandering samurai films. So let's
Goodness,
start
the game
off
looks
by
beautiful.
talking about exploration at the edge of Japan. We all have different playstyles, so we set out to make an open-world game that lets you drive your own experiences. Whether
Oh my
that's your
God.
curiosity to wander, your thirst for combat, or a deep desire to stay focused on the story. As you explore, there's an underlying clue system that invites you to new adventures in new areas of the game that could be appealing to you. If you interrogate an enemy, choosing to ask about the Oni, you could uncover a landscape scarred by fire with more bold, samurai-like enemies to fight and abilities for Atsu to learn. Or if you ask about the Kitsune, might lead you to an area filled with snow and deception, enemies that ambush you, and new ninja-like tactics to study. Atsu draws cards for each clue to keep track of all available adventures. The more you play, the more the game unfolds for you. As she makes
Interesting
progress
system.
against the Yotei 6, her legend as the Onryo grows.
It's her.
Bounty will go up, drawing the attention of deadlier foes.
Are you lost?
I'm looking for some old friends. The Yotei 6.
Show her the door.
There is a hefty price on Atsu's head. Now, Atsu can also hunt down her own bounties that bring her all around the land. This is a lucrative way to make some money to fuel her vengeance quest.
You're not of Clan Eguchi. You're here for my bounty.
Hidden in the world are altars of reflection. Finding one inspires Atsu and unlocks a new ability to help her on the journey ahead. They are fun to find on their
Okay.
own, but for a quicker route, you can always buy a traveler's map from the cartographer.
That's
Ghost
an
of
interesting.
Yotei isn't going to rush you through anything. You can choose what motivates you most. But we think the best way to play is to simply pull out your spyglass, find something interesting on the horizon, and enjoy the ride.
Let's ride.
Flowers give her a boost. Or riding through them, at least. That's interesting. The one thing I am curious about... Okay, I'll wait until the end. I'll wait until the end.
The lands around Yotei are vast. It's not about checking it all off, it's about engaging in the content that gets you excited. Embrace that curiosity and let the wind guide you on your hunt.
Ezo is a dangerous place. Atsu always wields a weapon. As for which, that's up to you. Will you choose a katana, spear, a surigama, odachi, or dual swords? Each is uniquely effective against a particular enemy and has their own set of upgrades to discover and master.
Clan Saito banners.
Let's see how she uses these weapons in the field, searching for leads on Lord Saito.
This is our food, from our soil. The soldiers need it more to free you.
Free us. Inokichi steals our crops while our families starve.
Atsu's no samurai or ninja. No, she's a lone wolf mercenary who'll use every advantage, every dirty trick to win a fight.
Okay. I'm trying to...
Combat has the feel of a classic samurai movie. Every motion counts. It's about lethal precision. an enemy swings hard, Atsu can lose her weapon. But if she's quick, she can disarm them.
Nothing there? You're dead.
Choose the right weapon for the job. To fight a massive enemy, her huge Odachi blade is best.
Wow, this seems a bit more gamey. Hold on.
He looks like the one in charge.
Tonight, we feast!
Blades are great,
Yeah.
but ranged weapons work too.
That's back
And
from
Atsu's
the first
got
game.
An arsenal.
A bounty hunter? A ghost?
Thrown weapons like kunai, bombs, or even blinding powder can give Atsu an edge. When enemies switch weapons, you'll have to adapt. Dual swords are best against spears.
No more!
Tell me what you know about Saito.
Atsu doesn't always fight alone. She'll meet several allies on her hunt, including a mysterious wolf.
It's so
Atsu
weird.
can set up camp under the stars of Ezo. But she's not always alone.
Hey, friend. Share your fire with the traveling peddler?
What are you selling?
A mask said to be cursed with the unpredictable nature of its previous owner.
Camping under the stars is a great way to rest up, play your shamisen, or cook to ready for a fight ahead. It's also designed to help bring important characters and upgrades straight to you. In fact, in place of the journal menu from Ghost of Tsushima, we've opted for a more character-driven way of managing allies and vendors you meet in Ezo. Over time, Atsu grows to have her own wolf pack. And here, you can keep track of when a sensei might have a weapon skill for you, or when a vendor has something unique to sell. Managing upgrades, resources, when to buy what, can be a burden in a big open-world game. At campsites, members of your wolf pack can catch up with you, offering upgrades and unique items. This helps ensure you have every opportunity to upgrade and prepare for Atsu's vengeance quest ahead. You don't have to leave where you're exploring, the game comes to you.
So weird, because I feel like some stuff is good and some stuff is a
You'll
bit
discover all
dubious.
sorts of new armor, charms, and gear. Perfect for building up Atsu around your chosen playstyle. Are you stealth, ranged, or melee focused? Find and combine the pieces that are just right for you. And of course, customize the look of your armor and weapons to make sure that your version of Atsu looks and fights just the way you want. The score of Ghost of Yotei is incredibly special to us. Our amazing composer, Toma Otoa, has created a mashup of Eastern instrumentation with Western flavors, brought to life through an exciting collaboration of many talented artists.
でこうダウンビートまで
If you like what you heard, we're releasing 2 tracks featured in today's State of Play on your favorite streaming service immediately after the show.
Cool. I mean, I like this song. This song's pretty sick. So that has to be one of them. Here we go. Please tell me Legends is back. Photo mode,
The digital
okay.
photography community for Ghost of Tsushima is incredible. We're happy to have photo mode back in Ghost of Yotei and look forward to seeing photos from your journey across Ezo. We want playing through Ghost of Yotei to feel like stepping inside of your favorite classic samurai films. So, from the beginning of the game, we're happy to offer a full Japanese voice track with full lip sync that you can play with subtitles.
誰だてめえ。ああ、生きてたか。狼の姫。一人残らず息の根止めたと思った。また会えたな。刀鍛冶の娘。
覚えておけ。圧だ。
To take the feeling of stepping into a classic samurai cinema experience one step further, we are honored to once again partner with acclaimed director Akira Kurosawa's estate for Kurosawa Mode, which emulates his classic black and white films.
Cool.
For Ghosts of Yotei, we wanted to celebrate 2 other influential directors who have had an impact on the genre as a whole. First, we've partnered with Takeshi Miike, director of 13 Assassins, for a mode that puts the camera closer during combat for a more intense, raw experience along with increased mud and blood splatter.
Cool.
And lastly, we've partnered with the director of Samurai Champloo, Shinichiro Watanabe.
Really?
Turn this mode on to listen to some original lo-fi tracks directed by Watanabe himself.
That's interesting. That's a mode. That's a mood.
There's so many ways to make your Ghost of Yotei
Oh, nothing
playthrough
about
your own.
Legends.
But no matter how you play, here's one way to experience Ghost of Yotei that is sure to be special.
Dramatization. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Oh, it's a place. Okay, it's a PS5. Okay. Man, I was really hoping for something on Legends.
Today, you've got a glimpse into Atsu's hunt for the Yotei 6. Forge your own path while discovering the secrets of Ezo. To survive, you'll need to master a variety of weapons, using lethal precision to overcome the odds and take revenge as the Onryo. Ghost of Yotei comes out on October 2nd. Thank you so much for watching.
Alrighty. Cool. Okay, so off the bat, let me say the game looks gorgeous, absolutely amazing. There was like a little stuttery here and there, but I think that was just YouTube and the bitrate. It had nothing to do with the game. The game looks absolutely incredible. Um, the thing, the thing I'm not sure about, the thing that kind of threw me is the fact of like just the weapons and like how you can just have them on you, and like you can switch between them anytime, and it threw me off for a bit because I was like, because the first Ghost of Tsushima, it was very like I wouldn't say realistic, but it had that sense of like realism to it. So like what he had on him is what you saw is what he had on him. And her, not her, and in this game, it's like he just pulled out the spear and it was like, wait, what? Where'd the spear come from? And it just threw me off for a bit. And it looks like instead of stances, we just switch weapons. Cause in the first game we had the stances were like high, medium, and low, or not that wasn't what they were. They were called something like water stance, wind stance. I can forget the stances. Forgive me, I forgot the name of the stances. But yeah, like instead of stances, we have weapons, and like instead of stances being like the rock paper scissors for like certain things, it's now going to be the weapons, like oh, like they even said in the game, like oh, against a spear the dual blades are the best, or against big guys odachis are the best. So like it just that threw me off for a bit. Not that it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad. No, nowhere am I saying it's bad. I'm just saying that it threw me. It's so weird because like again, even though it's not realistic, there was a sense of some realism in Ghost of Tsushima, and here it feels a lot more gamey. But again, that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's different, and it threw me for a loop. Same thing with like how the guys like the journal and how they come to you. It's just a little, it was like I don't know, like it didn't feel real. Like, it's like oh them just coming towards you, it just like coming to you while you're camping. It felt a little like, wait, what? Jarring. Again, not bad. Not bad, just different. And then the one thing I did, and let me say, I enjoyed all of this. The systems are intriguing, and I'm interested. And obviously, I won't know how it feels until I'm playing the game. But one system that for sure, I'm pretty sure I'm going to like enjoy is the way they set up like the different stuff, like the little like how did you say it? Clues? You get clues that tell you about stuff and where it is. I do like that. But I will say it is also a bit weird that like it literally outlines like here this is where this is going, where and this is where like this quest is. Again, it felt separated, like if it felt like they weren't like those side quests are side quests. And I mean, again, until I play the game, I can't know for sure, but it feels like they were a bit disjointed from everything else. Whereas in the original Ghost of Tsushima, everything, even side quests, they still flowed into each other in a way. Here, the way that system looks, it seems a bit more separated. Again, I could be totally off and wrong, and I probably am. 100 to 1 says I'm completely wrong. So, but I'm just saying, like the way it would looked, that's the way I also felt. Like that's the way it felt to me. But overall, this was great. I'm excited. The game looks amazing. I am bummed there was nothing about Legends. Again, I love that mode so much, and I feel like they could have done so much with that mode if they really like kept it alive and kept adding to it and stuff like that. That would have been so amazing. But who knows? Maybe again, maybe like the original. After the game's released down the line, then they'll release it. Um, and then yeah, they only showed the dog, but they hinted at other characters. So like, I'm curious if you're gonna have like similar to MGS5. where you can call on a buddy or whatever, just be like, hey, come on, you come with me to fight in this thing, or you come with me on this mission. I'm curious if that's gonna be the case, or if it's just like random occurrence, random event, or like just going on those like on their quest, you'll have them with you during the quest. Just curious of how that's gonna work and how it will progress. Again, I'm rambling at this point. Apologies. It looks good. I'm intrigued. I'm excited, and I'm ready to learn more. And I can't wait to see more. But yeah, those are my thoughts. That's my reaction. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like or comment down below. I appreciate any feedback. Subscribe. I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube because I have not figured out mostly streaming. So if you like, you can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/JustAGamerInc, all together in word, or you can click the link below. And on YouTube, just hit that notification to know when I go live. But what are your thoughts on Ghost of Yotei? What did you think about this little direct? Like, are you more excited, less excited? Or like, what are your thoughts on the new systems and how everything's like organized a bit more orderly here? Like, what are your thoughts on the combat system? What are your thoughts in general? What are your thoughts on the new modes for Mikey and was it Watabe? I'm already forgot the name. But yeah, the Samurai Champloo director that mode is a mood, let me tell you. What are your thoughts on that as well? But regardless, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care and have a good game.